Now, Acting Ward Councillor of Coronationville and Westbury says plans are being made to address the water crisis plaguing the area as police monitor the region for more protests. For the latest news on this water crisis in Coronationville and Westbury, let's cross over to our SABC News reporter, Monique Lewis. Monique, let me hand it over to you. Give us the latest from there.
Well, a very good morning to you, Leanne, and to your viewers. This morning we are currently outside Westbury, the area of Westbury where the protest took place yesterday morning, where disgruntled residents of Westbury and Coronville were actually angry with regards to there being no water for many years. We are facing multiple challenges of water throughout the province as a whole. We have no water in Westbury, in areas of Melville, Auckland Park, as well as Johannesburg South. So for me, joining me right now, I do have WaterCAN, who has joined into the protest this morning to just reiterate more about the fact that we need water, and it is a basic need, Leanne, and we do not have that basic need at this moment. But right now, joining me as Executive Manager for WaterCAN, Farrell Adams, to just give us a touch base on what is taking place today and how, as the WaterCAN organization, can they move forward or work together with the City of Johannesburg to actually mitigate the declining of water in the province. Well, a very good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. We know that there has been an issue of water throughout the province throughout the year, and it's a basic need. What happens from here now?
So I think that what we're doing is a show that people across Johannesburg are really, really angry. It's not just Westbury where the protests were yesterday, but we have today people from Melville, from Emmarentia, from across the south of Joburg as well. So I think people are saying that they need more communication or better communication with the Joburg Water, with the city of Joburg, because we need to understand what's going on. People are angry and they feel as if they're being ignored. So I think what we need to do is, this is a starting point, it's not an end point, because this is not going away anytime soon. And we need to start creating a bigger voice, because government is going to ignore us if we protest in small little pockets across the city. We're saying it's time to come together, and that's what we're hoping to do, to have meetings with the mayor, have meetings with Joburg Water as a collective of groups that are coming together to voice our opposition to the way that they've been dealing with water.
The main issue with Joburg Water is the fact that people are illegally connecting water. There are leakages, the decrease in the reservoirs. Could you say that would really be the factor?
I think the main factor is the deteriorating infrastructure. I think that the leaks, the pipelines, that aging pipelines, and the fact that half of our reservoirs in the city of Joburg are leaking. And I think that needs to be given the urgency. That needs to be our national government needs to make sure that funding is ring-fenced to fix that infrastructure. We know the municipalities are not going to do that. We know that the municipalities are bleeding dry, but money needs to be ring-fenced for water and sanitation. It just cannot go on like this.
Well, speaking as the WaterCAN organization, is there anything that you guys are putting in effort to work with the City of Johannesburg or with the provincial government in order for the decaying infrastructure to be fixed?
So we engage with both, with national government, with Joburg Water on almost a weekly basis, where we're asking the questions, we kind of relaying the responses we're getting, but we're also looking at how do we form part of the platform, the Gauteng platform for water security, which is focusing on exactly that, the non-revenue water. As civil society, we are part of that structure. We are part of supporting that urgent kind of attention given to the leaks, given to non-revenue water. But at some points when there's no communication, where people have no water for 6 to 9 days, we have to find a better way to deal with it in the city.
Thank you so much. Well, that was the Executive Manager of WaterCAN, Farrell Adam, just telling us how they're also planning to put their foot down and also stand together with the disgruntled residents across the province to make sure that everybody gets water. And she has mentioned that the main factor is the decaying infrastructure within the water reservoirs, hence there is not much water. But also we also drove around the area of Westbury. We know at Ramamusa Mother and Child Hospital, where normally the protest would have started, where it started yesterday, there's not much movement. There's free traffic flowing. As I can ask my camera person for you, Herbert Mamela, to just pan for you to see that there's not much protesting today, but there is protesting around Johannesburg or around the province where there is not much water. But also we know that the city of Johannesburg, along with Joburg Water, this morning will also be holding a media briefing just to give much more of a way forward, and also to just pan way on the plans that they have for the water infrastructure, and also how to make way for residents of Gauteng to have more water and access to water.